40%.
Limited percentage. Me na me can be. Na me a parliamentary candidate. Me na me run the campaign. Ewo akurufum. Edema omampani. And no ye flag bearer. So me na me the message in nam. Inti me catch say me can be.
Alright, now see for mama me.
Send ya bedru no. Obi anti me kan kire me say ye wi akoko akuafo. Ana ya bokoko akuafo kro no. Ene avroko skra na nse ya bete say obso omo de omo so omo nte so. Kwana ko hese koko ogu no omo nto. Na afi na de Ghana ye no. Omo so ombe ye bie because eye makuani no me kan ho bi. Se me koko ewo a me de koma koko krachia obeto na manya sika no chen say egu ho na ye nto. Won de me fa nya hwe. Koko wa ya bia na baba ko mienu bi na de atwi konto bere moko bi. Ana se bibi. Asa ye ntimi fa nya hwe. Aban ne se hwehwe ya wo ye ne se. Afia ya ye omu ya no. Koko processing factory no. Ye be revive no. At least ye be make sure say at least ye be process 50% of our cocoa.
Okay.
Then in the gold board aba and ye refine 1 metric ton of gold. Ye hwe ani mu say within the shortest time no say raw materials na time we rely on the world market. Ye dey call na yakoji bibia aba no. If we are able to take our destiny into our own hands, na yes ani amana at least you bet ma guarantee price no bi. But say ya me no ka say omo sika ya omo ye susu se omo sesa ya omo de ko ofie and omo timi de ko fa akuafo han cars so anko for the bus omo meye demonstration bi kura nya akuafo a na kire say sebe preduasa omo no munim de omo ye ba no ko ewom ne say ye wo kwan bibia papa bi so e chen de ye akaye obu so omo say yes bailout no e ka hodo amode ato cocoa board. Cocoa board ye free wa ye jam positive equity of 1.8 and the more negative equity just say you talk cocoa if I say cocoa board the Japade ni bibia e ka ye de no
me that's my member doctor Kwaso
esa nam
doc Emra was so I mean with the current situation of cocoa board any a year Ghana baby a cocoa na bedru now oshe a year 2023-2024 season cocoa data no actual say Indonesia next to Ghana, whereas 2023-2024 cocoa season, Ghana etimi eton over 650,000 metric tons, Indonesia eton 640,000 metric tons. What it means, and it's the position say Ghana na wiase nyina otosumie no eba no cocoa no ye threatened by Indonesia. Ye very careful baby agina say omo betimi etu yen e dey free your position because of your yields any production ye say mamintio on the measures aban take here akuafo no any enye
well speaker I must say eba cocoa sam e wo man mu a se ya Ghana fo yi cocoa what share economic history literature from Georgesburg Breso cocoa aso on my Ghana say all these years up to and now I can say enti abra ho kire eba no we also syndicated loan beba because we say eba be so ya say ama nsika sem no atumi agina enti cocoa ya de bia ensese obia e de ya manyosem but unfortunately no in 2024 election no acquire the central part of campaign messaging. And inti emma enipa bi nya rehemu emma ebi kra mpo yes o en yes na beba dia e de ma menkope sika bi na memfa nhye madwuma mu efise woni wani da so se emfaso kase be free mu aba. And inti unfortunately no as a country for many years the past 30 years ni aye say na e forward sales.
Yeah.
And inti no ye de yenkoko no ye de sia o wase o afie ba no ye beton ye benya koko se na ye de ebo no we peg the price.
Yeah.
Now one of the key challenges you facing in recent times was because abroad na
what any reason say ye de sia o wa because ye nisika season sha say ye
de beton.
Yeah.
And na cocoa price nso e volatile. Ubetimi asore ene na ebo no kostro. Ubeda asore no na ebo na ate abafam. Enti enya ade a very stable I can say oh I am very certain say this will be the price through. And into sometimes our one is also a way of trying to make sure that we are able to plan into the future.
Okay.
And into one of the challenges we had last year and they say cocoa board management so say the prices will rise at a point. And into some of the beans be our toy, instead of selling it they decided to hold on anticipating say a bobe kosro.
Okay.
And that created some of the financial traps now you're finding yourself in. But Speaker, the policy of the government, the question I'm asking myself, Nise, what problem is the government trying to solve? Because the problem you are solving would inform the kind of strategies you put in place.
Okay.
And if it is a short-term relief to bring relief to cocoa farmers and make the books of cocoa board look okay, the balance sheet look okay, then it is the best thing they are doing. But if the intention is long-term, then we have to trade cautiously.
Okay.
If you say, in my line of work the past 15 years, I have dealt extensively in the cocoa sector. I have dealt with cocoa farmers. I'm say ebusuafo say we cocoa equiafo. Yen na ye we to cocoa afumu e na nyame adom ye bedu ne ye adri. Bibi say omo, I'm sure they have children. Which of their children is preparing to take over as a cocoa farmer? Ebia wo de why ayi aban dwumaye ni anase na se bedwani nti no wo other streams of income. We are here, you can fall on another stream of income. But if you talk to any cocoa farmer, they will tell you, say, me mpese me baby ababa cocoa kwiani. If you say, oh my yes, many years, e dey ahwe wo man nanso who say emfaso a wonya free mono is not commensurate with the kind of investment they have put in. And the average age of a cocoa farmer, if you look at the literature, it's around 56, 57 years. And if the average age of the cocoa farmer is almost at the twilight of his life, young people generally are not interested, say, they will go into such an enterprise. So if you put in a policy as a result of what has happened globally, you basically are disengaging the young people from considering cocoa farming as an alternative. And farmers generally will reduce their investment in the sector.
But aban na show issues what sector nim say aban no enyina so ne say sector no ebegina na aban betimi atokoko na de sese aban eyenie de dikan sese yetimi process cocoa ni bi wa ha de toso mie no aban pekwan a obefa so no abe generate sika wa ha because indication no yenye biem. So question no any say measures ya aban de ato akwan mu sese any price announcement abay ekuafo ni nyintum se daache no niema beko yie ana se yenhwe mprempren ya na yenka se aban no e wa akonya so obesesa na adwen wo ho a onsesa na adwen.
I'm say for me a buying decision on value addition receives my 100% endorsement.
Okay.
If you say it is the way to go, it's the way to think. My fear na me build it on it and say you need the beans. Currently, we are doing less than 600,000 metric tons
yes.
a year. We went up to 1 million.
Yes.
And they had to buy but and shebe to akwamunti ayetumi edu sa.
Whereas wo teba no Cote d'Ivoire go so economy. Cote d'Ivoire 2.4 million metric tons.
Absolutely. And Indonesia, they are also moving up. Exactly. So literally, you are coming down. Your peers, your competitors are moving up. And you don't even have that muscle anymore on the market. You can't call a bluff. Okay, so you can keep your beans because they have alternatives. And so I think it's in as much as we are thinking about value addition to guarantee price for farmers, we need to also think about initiatives what to incentivize the cocoa farmer. And we need to begin to think about a balanced operation or balanced position. So what are we putting in to motivate? Yes, there are a lot of things that say a bonus and economy, but there are other things that low-hanging fruit. We used to have this mass cocoa spraying exercise. The farmers are saying that it's no longer coming. We used to have this input support system. It comes, but sometimes what you get is just not inadequate to do any meaningful.
Fertilizers ni free.
That is a problem.
And assurance or they are for.
Fertilizer no or chill. But if your farm is a 5-acre land and you are given just something which can barely take care of 1 acre, what do you make out of that? That is why I think, we need a balanced conversation. But I also think, Speaker, we must, like I said, depoliticize the conversation on cocoa. But the government communicators must also be humble enough. Because Sabi, Africa Policy Lens, we did a paper on this, and we are saying that over 28% haircut to the poorest. And that is significant loss. You need Sabi. If I'm losing, now Babette, as I say, near Akosono.
Just in 30 seconds, now or up here, probably.
Near Akosono, minimum say affecto, Bamu we promised something, but things have turned the other way around. But in Shaya, I did to Kwemuni, Senebeya, or China, Yensam, see Yada Demubium. So we are doing this. I think any meaningful or rational being would look at this and say, oh, Nyamokano, Etoasumu. But when you want to just begin to make the politics out of itself, or we are giving you 90% of FOB price, or we are giving you this, then you are really just saying, say, we don't acknowledge what you are. We are just telling you that we are paying you more than a percentage than the other person paid you.
Okay.
That does not help the conversation.
Okay. To set the record straight, you know, Honorable Asat Endranajo, Business Insider say a ton of cocoa, say a ton of $2,558. No cray woman say even Asat Endranajo Bessia no pay. If we are see drama, so no cocoa ni bono kwa na yede eco form. Enti baby a buying position ejina say you know. I mean mobile yard say ye maintain for now. Na enema no ye we are see drama so ya hwese be page mu kakra de make careful na.
Many are buying yadwene. Eno de so was so going to because one abra we are say enema e call bone a ye wa ban mu a ye kan ho asem no aban ka kire say Russian ni Ukraine ntokwa no ye nto bomb ni nto.
Now when they say politics na wo ye yo.
That be mean politics but that's what they told us.
Okay.
What you say it's for all the things they said, you know, and they consider world economy and yet they are saying so the double standards of this government. Say ya dog can you know. Cocoa politics ni shall say wo bra ye campaign. Mututu nsem gu mu man nsem no call kwa for na gini say yesisi wo mo.
But as at the time na no crescent born was true. And
na born was him fan.
A born was a little over $10,000.
And I made sure say at that time the price were given them. The price were given them. If you have no maniaji, okay.
Okay.
With regards to Mumu dia, Mobe catch almost say, Mobe more almost 6,000 a here. Me manti percentage be over be. Modiana say na mode be ma woman. Nana munni say sabre no dollar. Ebetimi akofom o ye mamu ha. And it is a dollar born conform because the first increment, you know, a crafon here disappointed in Chemom they buy and say dollar rate no dollar this is the rate into no cocoa board crab boca. Because a dollar no minyano a form it's a rating tea. Nana when you said I'm sure almost abono. So that's it. They told me no when say world price is betting me as a son. And I'm sure almost abono. Share again, Yasako, when the year we and when the year we. But a few facts that must be set correctly. Don't cook us and be. What say a better baby? The one here now, your cocoa and Kurano, they will call the bluff. No, Ghana's cocoa is premium. The premium nature of Ghana's cocoa, no. Nyadi ebenyo baby. Until they can say a baby yetimi do 1 million tons, no. And she said, Ben, yetimi could do 1 million tons.
I do your production levels, but I say, I mean, a photo crown, you go so ye trouble.
I didn't hear. Galam say,
who yields no.
Galam say, Abanya Beji Galam say, Atum, as in cocoa. And that is why I'm treating cocoa for the same time. Wana.
Say,
time. And then Galamsey was there under NPP.
Galamsey has been there. Galamsey has been there. What you say? But you share a buy effort away. Yeah, for the yeah. Any aban effort a woman ye. I and ne ye nim Abansia Central MC ya legalize Galamsey or Jim Musika and aban with it. Me constituency me MC what or receipt. Aban receipt.
Otra receipt say microphone koye Galamsey.
Say what koye Galamsey macho ma final TTSK. Aban confess him. You haven't heard the story?
I think that there is a clarification and investigation.
No, maybe the end of the investigation
about a man said they are documentary on Joy News and to make a man spokesperson
because I didn't know they are they may kind of say aban ya prioritize galamsey.
Enya no kre.
Prioritize gold business much more than cocoa. And that is why he's calling the bluff of the cocoa farmers. Because a woman and your first time in near cocoa board on the world market, Acofom, your parents so 38%, it dropped. Aban ya on record said the first time one omati cocoa so Ghana. It's not the first time one yati cocoa so ewe dwama so. And so aban yi akọ record mu say is the first time one omo enke for akuafo omo akuafo cocoa akuafo yati so
huge reduction and so esika no se kase yati cocoa so yes be ya
mo pensi
$1 na say one free enya no
honorable o kan sana mo send the ton esum yedi chro
because they na make no na wa woni say they no kan na
always mama ntie no no fa na no nsi
mabon to control sir
but speaker Oya me say wo ma me nkama sem ye yo because
wo ka wasem me say
to so no esa say me kasa last nti we had 2 minutes 3 minutes to job and them say never time we
woni strategy no
never time
me tie o me tie bra ne continuity
ukuta no on fancy we more than 5 minutes kan
woni this is the first time wa aban atimi atikoko so to koko bo so na ni nyina ne say ekuafo ni die wo se ye de ma wo mo no ye mfa ma wo mo yenye ne ka se gold bo okosoro sika bi ye bu akuafo a aden na gold process no a e kosoro no yenyi bie emfa nso akuafo na sen na encourage wo mo
na ka buy and take up the debt.
That is it because
the last time I checked here with the current
there's a lot of windfall in the gold business.
But the last time I made calculations, with the current price I buy I buy them for say yeah adwin say be maintaining 3,600 now. Ghana buying over 12 billion Ghana cedis just to make up the difference. And to say
at the
time I cocoa board to me to
on my pension so and na cocoa boat me pay ya could be 11,000.
Cocoa.
Yes.
Gold na
cocoa.
Ebo peja. And year ben.
2020 mobile ben mu ya
2025.
Yes.
And na cocoa do 11,000.
2020 is it 2024
January 2025.
That's it. E kosoro and e fi ase say e te ba fom. What do you say?
2024 awuke mo na mo abam.
E kosoro at that moment no say mo ye forward sales senior mo beto ye no a. And Kasabe you could have logged in. What you say? You could have logged in. It no see e ka. Abayin nyai say wo mo de dwensem. Ye wo to call to be ka say mon kama ntum na de ama mo no eye sin de banya bia percentage when the chira mo say okuani no wo hwe percentage na mo de mo dollar aza dollar and 7 bi ni ade na mo de cement when the kuani no de hwe na cement binia me ade we ba ya na e ko de den no dog one of the measures I took say me bua me kuafo ano and me ka say one more years ka be 1,000 1,500 2,000 because there was summer odi cocoa egu abobo ya mu per 1,000 cedis per wonye obi anto and me say me bua ma no na me ankasa ma pesike bi na me so ma sen within that period that me now see na buy and now so that for but that was how it got to me honorable so who say my father personal is because I went into the cocoa farmers.
But no, honorable records no reflect say a December pe anana aban emma LBC's nisika umbetimi de atua akuafo nika. October was paid, November aban
cocoa kuani normally omma bronya yede.
Okay.
It is cocoa akuafo no e di bronya wiram because when tuamaka and the two mu abepun sabri.
And de dinga no.
What I say? And the two mu abepun sabri. Na wo hwe kwan a de obeka kire no an say mateso because a gaman so no aba from na fuola wo ka say mo yirade say mo ben so no mama fuo bo akosoro no mo na mo yade yin and a gaman so na ko from no maka kire Ghana ni say gaman fuo no akofom enti na mateso ye peso akosoro no mo say fuo bo edin
for no simami
ni mo say a gaman so na le bo odin. So you see, I was here. You do
dollar.
Mama manage dollar. Sika bon pompe. Edi share dollar ni. Because at the end of the day,
dollar Nigeria
go that you pegu hono mo ba ye ba be fa kotom man kan so bia e japade e di ajamo
honorable me time na so
me japade e di amamo mo ba beto ye no wa be put them say dollar gold o mu ton ni wo go boni ade na galam say die bi apparently the ya pegu wo don so o ma twemu fa
very well honorable just 30 seconds wrap it up mami na ye fancy yes sorry ye brand action
me speaker
honorable
yes sabe enye de ye penny aba but the kasa oka yina no ontimi justify say
mon patron
sabe ye bo akuafo no kro no ontimi justify otimi ka chere me say ye bo mo kro no anase otimi maame alternative
me dey because mo mi ho mon pe good mama mo say
easy so be ka
mama alternative me say gold na gold sikani mi shem
sikani bi
gold sikani
mo gold sikani mi shem
gold sikani yina ye say empo
mo fa mi shem
de ko shemu a ma body ama e wo se ame no ka say sika ye tua e wo mo besia mo kobobo ya hu dia mo de ye mo kan ho asem
besia bia na boy
haircut ahodo aye ya ye tua nti akuafo no se be
mo be ba de na ye tua
o ma dwen ye o mo say o ma ko yi flag bearer nti o mo do ma start o mo campaign 28
but just 30 seconds na yenko
medas biom na mada atiefo ene nyunia no mo nso ase bebe ye du so man no ehia obia adwen ehia se nyina ebeka yentie bom esa ban senia okaye no aban etie asopamu babia ebia temamufo ne nya adwene na domkuma no nso ebehu babia aban ko yiye no yatumi aboa ne akekere oman efise ne yeyi enya yentia na mom nchirima ti yeyi na yenhwe se oman ebema oman na di yenkan enumadi
me da say honorable question just 30 seconds
nyemeka ene say aban nwi akuafo ho aban dwe akuafo ho anka ye penso edwaman ba from 38% ye peska shemu ma wo mo no kombe bi de omo kika mo hye ye bo ne to abama mo so mo ntime ni bo hye no so po a nie danado di ma mo no oso mo ne mo fa no ama no saa ene danado amuso wonwe mo ho covid bre so at ye ni adwuma we were not in productive period danado hwe tua obi aka
very well
se ba pension ka covid ba ya ki adani funeral ya dani obituary
mami enna wase na o hwe wo bre na nondu abo enti esese ye de wo esi na ye sorry so ewo ka wasem ye so mami fa asida ne bi emma wa wo je bre na utie ye na wo hwe ye afei mabedwafo anope many omo edi ejuma Dr. Pagre Boache Dankwa senior fellow with the African Institute on Governance afei Dr. Honorable Alexander Akwesi Akwa Akimodam Rashebedwani the Honorable Joseph Zuma Akrofrom Rashebedwani ana afei Dr. Irakwanso senior lecturer with the University of Ghana and afei senior fellow with African Lens Institute anope policy lens omwada roma ana omo ebeboy production team and technicians are more duty nyina no anope yadamu nyina asemide de kwame apia ku ma yemfa wonsi ya edwumedi ahodo aka de nyina no to aso adomdom ye ne adasene yebesa e de kawasem e de abro makramu nyina good morning.